everybody, DJ Mike's here, and in today's video I am so excited to talk about the A2000s. I've been waiting so long for this. If you guys have been watching my channel, I actually ordered 100 of these for myself, 50 for someone else, so 150 total, but I'm only going to keep one of this batch and send the other 11 away. So yeah, I got 12 in this batch, because I'm going to be gone for the month of January. If you guys didn't already know that, the entire month I'll be gone. I'm in the Army, I have to do some kind of training, can't really get into details, but I'll be gone, so what's the point of me keeping more than just one for testing purposes? And if you wouldn't mind hitting a thumbs up and consider subscribing, it really does motivate me to continue to make these videos for you guys. By the way, guys, I was thinking about using this Bitcoin, which Alibaba gave me for whatever reason, and kind of like all the photos and videos, because I think it looks incredible. There's been so much conversation about the RTX A2000. Is it as big as people say? Is it as efficient? What's the hash rate like? How's it compared to the A4000? I'm going to hit up on all those things in this video. Towards the end, I'm going to show you my hash rate, how much we're making, and then I'm just going to give you an honest opinion. Do I recommend buying this product? So first thing first, is it as small as everyone says? Actually, I wouldn't even use the word small to describe this card. This thing is a little baby card. On YouTube videos, it's really small, but in real life, the first thing I thought was like, oh, that's kind of cute, right? Like that cute feeling when you say, oh, about something. That's exactly what I felt when I first saw this card. So here's the comparison next to the A4000. I don't know if you can really pick up on that. It's actually straight right here. Look at the difference. Look at how much taller it is. Pretty much in every way, except for it is a little bit wider than the A4000. So when I first reviewed these A4000s, I said how small they were, but oh my god, dude, this thing is so tiny, probably like a third, except for the width. Obviously, the width, it's a little bit different than what it looks like from above. Here's an angle from the rear, just to show you the height and width difference between the two. The displays for the A4000 makes a lot of sense. The A2000, I don't even know what any of this is, so yeah, I don't see us using any of these for any reason at all. When I first got this box from PNY, I did not order from PNY, by the way, but I was like, okay, it's not that small. Look at it. It doesn't look that small. But in reality, it's that big, so I don't even know why they added this humongous box. Like, what was the point? I mean, granted, I did take out some of the extra stuff that comes in it, but like, what? There was no real protection in there besides a little wrap. You could probably save 50% on shipping PNY if you'd actually make the right size box for people. So if we're talking power, how does this thing get power? This was really unique. I've never had a card like this, but it's fully powered through the riser. That's right, 100% powered through the riser. So for 99% of graphics cards, you're just going to plug in the PCIe, and that's how it powers it. And that is it for the A2000. Plug it into the riser, you are done. There is no Y splitter. There's nothing else to plug in on top, which this was mind-blowing for me. And it could save you money, especially if you're doing a couple hundred of these or even 50 of these. You know, that's a lot of money saved. Not to mention the PSU strands, you'd never have to worry about getting more than one, so that's really great for each graphics card. And one more reference of size difference here, guys. This is a 1070. I didn't even get one of my larger cards, like a 3080 or 3090. Look at the sheer difference between these two. That is insane. Okay, so now we need to talk about something important. Heat. This is very concerning with these kind of workstation cards. I've always heard, you know, these things, you have to be an Octominer, they have to get special care, and in my experience so far with using the A2000, that is not the case. Now, I have not set up all 12 because, again, I'm sending out the other 11 to a friend. Eventually, I will figure out with the entire rig, is it an issue? I can tell you right now, I do not think that heat will be an issue for this card, simply because I had it with 7 other 3060 Ti's, which are producing about 130 watts, and this had no issue whatsoever. In fact, the only card I've had issues with in any of my rigs is the A4000, not the A2000. The amount of heat that the A4000 is producing is significantly more than this A2000. Okay, so let's take a look at Ethereum. This card excels at Ethereum. Absolutely incredible. In my opinion, one of the best cards for Ethereum, if not the most efficient card. So, you know, obviously if you're trying to get like the highest hash rate, you would go for like a A5000 or 3090, something like that. But if you want efficiency, if you're worried about this EIP, the merge coming, Ethereum 2.0, in my opinion, there's going to be some kind of bear market eventually when that happens. I don't know when that will happen, but it's really good, in my opinion, to start going for more efficient cards. And there's none more efficient than the A2000. So I ran this for like over a day. You'll see the numbers here. Just know that I was getting 42.3-ish mega hash, so we can round that down to 42 if you like, and it's always at a constant 69, sometimes 70 on the watts. The fan I run at 100%, which I might experiment more with 90% because I'm so used to the A4000s where it always has to be 100%, or else it's hitting like 75 degrees Celsius, and that's not even memory, and that's also in the winter. But this card, look at that, 60, and you can get that down with lower ambient temperatures. I just had my window open. The core is 2010, and the memory is 3200. The power limit, I leave at 0, it just kind of does its thing, and it always seems to max out. But as far as efficiency, think about
Choose over which mode of transport to take next time you want to travel. Well, a new vehicle might just be the solution for this, at least for those who are in Japan. Japan will roll out a dual-made vehicle that resembles a minibus and can run both on roads and railway tracks. Take a look at our next report.
When the bus goes onto a railway track from a road, train wheels will descend from the front section and the front of the vehicle will be slightly elevated, leaving the rear tires on the track so that the bus can run on the railway. 後ろのタイヤでそのまんま線路の上を走るというようなメカニズムです。道路だけ、線路だけっていうような走っていたのをですね。I want Kayo Town to be the first to operate the dual-mode vehicles, so if it is successful, local transportation lines across Japan can follow suit. 特にこう地方の
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move. The 2,400-kilometer-long Himalayas include the highest peaks, beautiful landscapes, and some of the most contentious areas in the world. The mountainous region separates two rising superpowers that contain over a third of the planet's population, and there's a big problem.
It's not well demarcated. There are not signposts everywhere. It's not even very well populated. Very few people live up there. It's very tricky to have a sense of who's controlling what bits of that. It's very long border, and it's very easy for accidents to happen.
Boundary disagreements led to a deadly military clash between the two sides for the first time since 1975. Adding to the border disputes is China's Belt and Road Initiative, a massive infrastructure project aimed at spreading Beijing's influence all over the globe, including countries which are at odds with India.
We know that Pakistan is a big part of China's Belt and Road Initiative. We know that China has been investing in ports, they've been investing in roads in Pakistan. And India and Pakistan do share a very contentious relationship also.
In response to all of this, India has increased military on the border, banned Chinese apps, and improved ties with strategic partners to try and prevent the spread of Chinese influence.
India believes that China wants the unipolar Asia that is dominated by China, where China sets the rules of the world, and where countries acquiesce to Chinese needs and wants.
While a war may be unlikely, China has made it known it aims to take back what it sees as its territory.
Xi Jinping has made it his goal to put China, what he says is the center stage of the world. And he's also said, he wants China to stand tall in the world. I think that sort of rhetoric, it leaves very little room for China to be able to